Well, yeehaw! Welcome everybody to the Craze Coyot. I'm your host, the Craze. Now, normally we have the Coyot here, but he ain't here today because you know what? He'll be joining me later. We do that on Saturday nights. But you know, there's some people on Facebook who've been watching these videos, and YouTube as well, that has been asking me to do normal videos just with me sometimes. And you know what? I say it's a great idea. So you know what? I figured, hey, I'll take two of the suggestions. One of the suggestions was me doing it on my own, and the second one was every once in a while I do it with a different voice. So you know what? Why not talk a little more Texan? Well, actually more down south, because the truth is I have relatives down south. Well, anyways, enough of that shenanigans and all that crap. I don't swear, by the way. If I do swear, I will apologize ahead of time. Now, getting on to it, I have a couple questions for y'all. If you guys think I'm going a little too fast, then I'll slow it down. I have a bunch of questions for y'all to answer. Is that slow enough? Otherwise, I'll just go back to what I was doing. Anyways, my first question to you is, you know, they got all these different brands like Coke and Sunny D and Arizona tea. Well, here's my first question to you. My first question to all you city folks and country folks, because I know you country folks also drink stuff. It can be any type of drink you're thinking of. But my question to you is, if you could be any of your favorite drinks, what would it be and why? For me, it would be the Arizona product. Why? Because there's so many different kinds. You can't get upset about that. I mean, for one, there's sweet tea, there's Garcine honey, there's mango iced tea. There's a bunch of different ones. There's even fruit punch, watermelon fruit cocktail, and then there's just plain watermelon. It's amazing. Most of the time I get sweet tea, but the best thing I like about it is it comes in a can that's about the same size of a normal 1 liter of pop in, you know, a plastic bottle, like in Coke and Pepsi products and stuff like that. And it's only 99 cents plus tax. But when you put that together, it's $1.06. You can get them at Casey's, you can get them at Cenex, and sometimes you can even get them at the grocery store. Hell yeah, heck, you can even get them at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. It's a fun place to go. They say, live better, save less. They say, save less, live better at Walmart. Yeah, well, there's different brands and different ways. So people remember different ways about Walmart, but for me, I only go there if I have to. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that sometimes it just can be a mess. And it's like, it's not worth it. But anyways, on to my second question for y'all. If you guys could visit a famous landmark in any place around the world, where would it be and why? For me, I truly, well, let's see. I would have to face the Great Barrier Reef. Now, I know what you're thinking. Craze, you sink like a rock. And the answer to that question is, you're right. I don't swim. I can't swim. Okay, there's a lot of people in my family that just can't swim, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the truth. By the way, it's kind of funny when I make my hands move. It's like this. You can't see me. Cool. You got a southerner talking like a famous wrestler. You can't see me. Oh man, I got to stop doing that, or I'm going to get into a habit about this. Anyways. My wonderful question, reason why, a lot of people would look at me and be like, why would you want to go to the Great Barrier Reef? Because there's always a bunch of different sea animals down there that people have found that were extinct years ago. And what I would love to do is get myself suited up into a scuba gear and go down to the Great Barrier Reef to see it for myself. Who knows, maybe I'll find something that will make me truly famous. Not saying that this won't make me famous, maybe, I don't know. But the cool thing I like about it is speaking of which, when you go down, is that I have relatives down in Texas, and the funniest thing about it is a former president lives down in Texas, and I even know how to do his voice. He's one of my greatest impersonations of all time. I have two that were known to be great, but he was considered to be my best, because no matter where I went, every time I did it, people said, yeah, that sounds just like him. And if you all want to get a chance to hear this, before I go, I have one more thing to say to you guys. So, without further ado, I give to you a former president of the United States of America. Hello, my fellow Americans. I thank you gladly for joining me on the Crazy Coyote. I'm a huge fan myself. And since we're talking about Texas, I have only one thing to say, and it is a glorious state. I don't care what anyone says. There is a bunch of things that makes Texas so wonderful. For instance, it's also where we had the strike for the fight of Alamo. You'll remember the Alamo. Everybody should remember the Alamo with David Crockett and all that. That was beautiful. Not to mention we've had Miss Universe, Miss America pageants over down in Austin, Texas. It is amazing. Plus, we have a couple famous wrestlers from our wonderful state. And before I go, I have to say this. I thank you all for joining me on the Craze Coyote. You all have a wonderful day, and God bless America. Thank you.